Northeast India is a land of stunning beauty and unique cultural heritage, with rolling hills, pristine forests, and some of the highest peaks in the world. The culture and language are a mix of Tibetan, Southeast Asian, and East Indian culture. It comprises of 8 states: Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland, Sikkim, and Tripura. India's northeast is a prisoner of geography, landlocked and ring-fenced by neighbors such as China, Bhutan, Myanmar, and Bangladesh. It is connected to the rest of India by a narrow strip of land that is just 20 kilometers wide, known as the Chicken's Neck, due to its small geographical width. Gandhi once stated that the Northeast region was a model of self-sufficiency, with every woman proficient in weaving her own cloth and should be an inspiration for the rest of the nation. However, despite its wealth of natural resources and cultural richness, Northeast India has long been neglected and faces numerous challenges, from ethnic conflict and insurgency to poor infrastructure and limited economic opportunities. The region has struggled to realize its full potential. In addition, difficulties at India's borders with Myanmar and China have created additional problems, adding to the overall feeling of insecurity. The history of Northeast India is a tale of neglect. The region is comprised of hilly terrain and numerous tribes, over 200 in total. To avoid diseases and dangers from other tribes who practiced head hunting, these tribes lived in higher mountain areas and developed their own unique dialects, customs, and identities, leading to isolation for a long period of time. Around 220 languages are spoken in northeastern states. While the British did not fully control the region, missionaries took the risk to bring them into the mainstream by teaching them English and introducing a religion. Northeast India is the only region in India where the Second World War was fought, and many Indians laid down their lives fighting the war on the side of the Indian National Army, led by Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. Northeast India was the site of intense battles between Allied forces and Japanese forces, including the Battle of Kohima and Battle of Imphal, with heavy casualties on both sides. The Allied forces' victory stopped the Japanese advance into India and changed the course of World War II. Due to its low population and limited representation in parliament, Northeast India is frequently ignored by the central government and the rest of the country. Despite the region's abundance of forests and natural resources, there are no major industries, with the government jobs being the primary source of employment. In frustration, the youth of the region have sometimes turned to violence as a means of asserting their identities and making their voices heard. The northeastern region has a higher level of education compared to the rest of India, and residents there feel that the rest of India lacks knowledge about their history and culture. They even point out that the Indian national anthem also doesn't have a reference to the Northeast. Despite being overlooked by the rest of India, Northeast India has made significant contributions to the country in a variety of fields, including sports, politics, films, and music. Young people from the Northeast who come to study or work in other Indian cities often face discrimination and mistreatment due to their distinctive physical appearance. They are sometimes treated like foreigners and subjected to ill treatment. On January 29, 2014, a young man named Nidotanium was fatally beaten to death in Lajput Nagar, Delhi, following a verbal altercation with shopkeeper over a racially motivated insult. An engineering student from the northeastern state of Manipur was attacked in Bangalore by men who allegedly demanded that he speak in the Kannada language or get out. They are often not given jobs or housing based on their ethnicity or physical appearance, which is seen as a different from traditional Indian looks. Despite India's slogan of unity in diversity, the country is showing a growing intolerance towards anything that deviates from the mainstream, be it ethnic appearance or sexual orientation. Modi's government is concerned about its border with China, as Beijing recently claimed a portion of territory in Arunachal Pradesh and referred it to as South Tibet. The Chinese army has reportedly been patrolling the northeastern region, and in December 2021, Beijing announced standardized Chinese and Tibetan names for 15 additional places in the state. India strongly rejected this claim, stating that Arunachal Pradesh remains a part of its territory and that assigning new names does not change this fact. New Delhi views these actions as part of Chinese expansionist agenda, similar to its moves in Ladakh in the northwest. During a recent inauguration of various development projects including roads, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi stated that the northeastern states, particularly Manipur, will play a crucial role in driving India's growth in the coming years. He also emphasized the need to acknowledge Kohima's significant role in the Second World War. As the country develops a better understanding of how vital the region is strategically, economically, and historically, it will hopefully benefit from more investment and recognition, as well as helping northeastern citizens remain in their home states. It may also aid the central government in better securing its most vulnerable borders. It is the responsibility of the younger generation to rectify the mistakes of the past and to uphold the principle of unity in diversity. Thank you. It's a pleasure having you here at the Digital Report channel. Please consider subscribing to our channel and liking it if you found this helpful.